Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is a quick video kind of recapping on one I shot probably midway through last year. At the time I picked up the new American Pro 2 Strat in Dark Night and this American Original 60s Strat in Olympic White. I've also got this American Standard from 2012 and I just couldn't afford to keep all three. Just made no sense. And as a lefty you can't go into a guitar store and play a bunch of guitars and pick the one you like. You've kind of got to wait for one to come up online somewhere, grab it, try it at home and decide what works and what doesn't. And for the last year it's been really hard to get hold of new Fender guitars shipped to the UK, especially for a lefty. So I think I had to wait a good few months for the American Pro 2 in Dark Night to arrive, and in the meantime I found this American Original 60s one used but pretty much new online, so I had them both and just needed to work out which I was going to keep really. And as you can see, there's no longer American Pro in Dark Night behind me. That's the one that went. Strangely enough, that is the one that probably felt the best to play. The neck on it was really nice. It fitted perfectly in my hand. The American original neck is a bit thicker, a bit chunkier. It's definitely bigger than the American Standard and my old Mexican next to it. But yeah, with the Pro 2, I just couldn't get on with the colour. It's that Dark Night new Fender finish, which online looked really interesting. Never seen it before. So I thought I'd give it a go because they may start making them soon. Got it home and again, it played great. The pickups were good. They were brighter than the 60s, but probably darker than the American Standard. Again, felt great, played great, but I just couldn't get over the colour. It started to really grate me. I just couldn't go on with it. Some folks will love it. I think if you're like an 80s player, you like your metal, your heavier rock, you might go for it. But for me, being a bit of a vintage snob, I wanted a classic colour. So I've kept the Olympic White American 60s, which is just an amazing guitar. It feels great, it plays great. Again, the neck isn't as nice as the Pro 2, but it's still a nice neck. It's chunkier, but still comfortable. And the pickups are darker, so I play mainly through the bridge, kind of rockier stuff through a Vox AC30, and I need a slightly darker tone. And the Pro 2 and the American Standard were just a bit too bright, whereas this one, it's darker. So some folk may not like it, but for me, it suits my style and my amp and my setup perfectly. So I've kept this one. This is my number one guitar. It's the one I'm going to be gigging with. I'm rehearsing with each week. It's a great sounding guitar. And I've kept, again, the American Standard. So I thought I wanted to have a really great kind of number one rosewood guitar, which is the 60s one, but also a nice maple neck Strat, and that's a real kind of throwback to the original 50s stuff. It's it's the three-tone sunburst. It's got the nice maple neck. It's a bit glossy. I mean, you've kind of got a gloss finish on the back and on the front, which is a bit weird, but it still plays and sounds really great. But it is a lot brighter than the 60s one. But this is the guy that I kept. Again, it's got the 65 grey bottom pickups in it, 5-way switch, the old Fender style logo on there, if that comes through. You've got the old style tuners on the back. You've got no skunk stripe on the neck, which is unusual. What else have we got? 5-point bridge, tone volume, and yeah, it's, for me, I think this is my number one for a long time. It's a great playing sounding Strat, and at the moment they're really hard to get hold of. When I was trying last year, I just couldn't find any in the store. I had one on order at one point and it was going to be 6 to 9 months wait, so I was really lucky to find one second hand. And yeah, it's great sounding, great playing guitar, and it's one of the ones that I've kept. Again, nothing against the American Pro 2. I think playability wise and comfort, it is fantastic. If I'd have got maybe another colour, I would have stuck with it. But to be fair, Fender's range this year is really odd. You've kind of got the Dark Night one, which is an unusual colour. You've kind of got Miami blue, lots of really weird, vivid, unusual colours, which will appeal to some players. But I wanted something more classic, more conventional, that I'm going to kind of treasure and hand down to my little boy over the years. And I mean, he's another lefty, so I wanted a nice classic collector's piece guitar that's going to serve me well on the road. So yeah, that's it. American Pro 2, great playing, great sounding, but just not for me. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.